All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Winamac High School, home of the Winamac Warriors, and tonight's varsity contest between the Winamac Warriors and the visitors from Argos High School, the Argos Lady Dragons. Good evening, everyone. Steve Stricker here, RTC TV4 Sports Director, and I want to introduce everybody to our brand new crew here at Winamac, and Tim Gearhart is heading the crew up here. Tim, hello, and of course everybody here at Winamac probably knows who you are, but going to be taking over the controls here for the production here at Winamac.
Yeah, Steve, thanks for the introduction. Winamac is a small community, and I would say there's a decent number of people that that probably know who I am. But we're excited to bring this to Winamac, and excited about the game tonight between the Winamac Lady Warriors and Argos.
Well, it's double exciting here, of course, because both of these schools are partner schools. Of course, my kids go to Argos, and I've been producing in Argos for 4 years, and seeing the Lady Dragons coming down here and getting you guys going is super exciting. And you got some folks here. You got Shay Caston that's going to be on the commentary here with you as soon as we get things rolling. And you got Colin Ulrich up there running the camera for us tonight, and excited to have the crew down here at Winamac, excited to be getting going, and very excited about the team that they have out there on the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is going to be an exciting night for some basketball here in Winamac. This is the home opener at Winamac. Anticipating a pretty good crowd coming in. It's so far it's starting to fill up. Be interesting to see what these coaches bring to the table tonight.
The Lady Warriors, of course, come in 1-0. They won at Westville on Tuesday. Argos coming in with a pretty good start to their season. They won at Caston last Tuesday. They lost up at Bethany Christian, but they had a great game on Tuesday night at home at their home opener, defeating the Triton Lady Trojans 34-32 in overtime. So they're coming in with a 2-1 record. And things look to be, a very good contest here tonight between the two. And so I've been kind of going around getting some interview stuff with all the teams and the girls and the coaches and everybody for all 8 of our schools. And I was down here last week and got an interview with Coach Cole Croft, the head coach in his second season here with the Lady Warriors. So I'm going to go ahead and play that interview that we did last week here with Coach Croft, and we'll be back here in just a moment. Good afternoon, Steve Stricker here for RTC TV4. This afternoon we're down here at Winamac High School doing our girls basketball preview here for the Winamac Lady Warriors, and I'm joined by the Winamac Lady Warriors varsity head coach Cole Croft. Coach Croft, coming into your second year here as the varsity coach, coming off of a 15-win season last year, got most of the girls back. Talk a little bit about what's coming up here in the season.
We're excited. I mean, we lost a senior last year. We started a couple freshmen last year, a couple sophomore last year. We got a great freshman class coming in this year that's had a lot of success. So it's turned practice into being extremely competitive, which has made the varsity better.
Definitely going to be a great group. You guys came up just a little bit short in the sectional last year to North Judson, another Hoosier North Athletic Conference team, and they're going to pose a lot of problems for everybody again this year.
Yeah, they've got everybody back. Talented group, very well coached. Knox is going to be good too. So, it's a competitive league that we're in, which is going to make us competitive around sectional time. We've added Oregon Davis, Plymouth. We got the Mishawaka-Marion tournament, so we'll play Mishawaka-Marion, then we'll get Lake Central or McCutcheon after that. So, I mean, that's what we want to do to prepare. It's about the end of the season.
So ramping your regular season schedule up, that's always a great thing. And you got a great young team here. We're really looking forward to covering the Lady Warriors here this season on RTC TV4. And Winamac is one of our newer schools that we're partnering up with, and we're still kind of looking for some folks to help out down here with production and filming and everything. So if you're watching this and you have an interest in sports, let us know, and we'll put you to work. And Coach, thanks for a few minutes here. I know I'm cutting into the middle of your practice and everything, but good luck on the season.
Well, thank you. Appreciate the exposure you're going to give us, and look forward to talking to you the rest of the year.
All right, Coach Cole Croft here of the Winamac Lady Warriors, and I'm Steve Stricker here for RTC TV4. All right, so that was my interview with Coach Croft here, and getting set to go here from Winamac. We got about 8 minutes left, and going to go ahead and thank some of the fine folks here that are helping bring this broadcast to you, the area folks. And I tell you what, this first one here, I want to really give Bob Dell a big shout out from the Winamac Corner Deli. We're going to run his ad here right now, but Bob Dell, Winamac Corner Deli, I tell you, you can't miss it. You drive by there on 35 and you smell it, and oh my goodness, it smells great. We got some stuff coming up next week. We're going to hold off on making that announcement of what's going on with that, but here's a quick message from the Winamac Corner Deli, and we'll be right back.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Kniebel Insurance Agency of Royal Center, offering home, auto, farm, and commercial business insurance tailored to fit your custom needs. We are the smart insurance choice. Contact Kniebel Insurance today for your free quote. The Winamac Corner Deli. From daily lunch specials to full-service event catering, the Winamac Corner Deli offers a variety of mouth-watering sandwiches and entrees. Stop by today or reach out to us on Facebook. The Winamac Corner Deli. Smoking good food.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, welcome back here to Winamac High School. Steve Stricker along with Tim Gearhart getting set to go with the matchup here tonight between the Lady Warriors and the visitors from Argos, the Argos Lady Dragons. And let's go ahead and let's meet your teams. Let's start off with the visitors from Argos High School, the Argos Lady Dragons.
Shandell Parker, number 32, senior forward.
Kaylee Carlton, number 50, senior forward.
Cagney Hoffman, number 20, junior guard.
One more time.
Macy Morris, number 42, junior forward. Ashley Barlow, 44, sophomore center.
Go.
Emma Swathwood, number 30, sophomore guard. Sydney Shepard, number 12, sophomore guard.
Go.
Maddie Vanderweel, number 22, sophomore forward.
Madison Vargas, number 14, sophomore guard.
Lizzie Edmonds, number 40, freshman center.
Okay. All right, and the one glaring girl missing there was Morgan Dunlap, the junior starting point guard, leading scorer from last season. She was doing an FFA thing on the evening when we did those interviews, so it'll also include Morgan Dunlap into that, and we'll get her added in as soon as we get the boys' stuff done. And let's meet your home team, the Winamac Lady Warriors.
Ashley Keller, 12, senior forward. Jillian Brum, number 2, senior forward. Taylor Jennings, number 20, junior forward. Haley Sanders, number 14, junior guard. Blake Bailey, 10, junior guard. Maggie Smith, number 5, sophomore forward. Lainey Joseph, number 15, sophomore guard. Aubrey Gearhart, number 3, sophomore guard. Ella Gearhart, number 24, freshman forward. Kendall Johnson, number 1, freshman guard. Kingsley Croft, number 4, freshman guard.
All right, that is your Lady Warriors. We got about 4 minutes left to go here before we tip here at Winamac High School. And tell us a little bit about your experience here, Tim. This is your first time calling a game, so just talk a little bit about yourself, your family, your kids. What do you got going on?
Yeah, sure. So I have 2 daughters that are playing at Winamac this year, freshman Ella and sophomore Aubrey. Both played in the JV game, and not sure if they'll get any time in the varsity level or not this year. We'll see what happens. Really just enjoyed being part of the basketball program. Say with my family, we're baseball, softball kind of family and people, but my daughters and really gotten roped in over the years into basketball, and a lot of it has to do with the culture that this community's built around basketball, quite honestly. What the Johnson family and Cole has done in terms of bringing some real enthusiasm to girls basketball. It's really just a nice time to be part of girls sports at Winamac. I can say even since being younger and growing up and going to Winamac myself, how girls sports has really evolved over time, and just it's really been impressive and enjoyable to be part of. So
I know, kind of like you, when I was a kid, I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to the girls' side of things, and then I was blessed with 3 daughters, and so kind of forces you into the action. And I've told everybody, I said I would much rather come watch a good girls basketball game than I would a boys game. I just think that they play more fundamentally sound. The passing, the shooting, everything is more pure. When you got a good, 2 good teams like you do here tonight, it's a good quality product, and I enjoy it more than the boys games, honestly.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. And I think there's going to be a lot of good quality basketball this season here in Winamac. And from what I understand about the Lady Dragons, it sounds like they're going to have a lot to look forward to as well.
They're a young team. They're going to have a little bit of a tougher road. I'm very excited about getting to Winamac. I'm glad you guys came on. It was very fortuitous is how this whole thing worked out. I just mentioned something to Coach Croft when I was here doing that filming that we played earlier, and said, hey, we're looking for somebody down here, and he said, I know a man. And next day I got an email from you, and you got boom, 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 and everything just kind of fell together, and here we are, our first home game, and it's just like everything was meant to be, and excited to have you guys on board. I'm going to turn the mic over to Shay here in a moment as we get going. But appreciate everything that you've done so far, and looking forward to a great season here of Winamac Lady Warriors basketball. And I'm going to turn it over to you and Shay here and let you guys call this game.
Please rise and remove your hats as our local honor guard from VFW Post 1728 and the American Legion Post 71 present our flag, while the national anthem is performed tonight by our very own high school band.
Colin, can you go ahead and pan to the guys?
Thank you, man. And in honor of Veterans Day this weekend, if we could have our veterans...
It's up to you. I'd hop in there if you want. It's up to you.
So we may show our support. If we may have our veterans... Thank you for your...
So that was a nice demonstration with local veterans holding the flag. We're working on our, obviously this is going to be a work in progress, so thanks for your patience tonight. I'd say in the future, room for improvement would be to pan in on those sorts of things, but hey, we're going to be learning as we go. So we're getting ready to announce the girls. Hey, Colin, can you hear me up there? Want to go ahead and pan in on the girls.
And here are your starting lineups for tonight's game. First,
Tell you what, Shay, there's a lot of enthusiasm in the crowd tonight. Coach Croft spends a lot of time thinking about what that looks like, that introduction before the game. And what do you think? What kind of grade do you give him on that?
It's got to be a 10. I mean, we got a nice crowd here. It's for their first game. It's going to be exciting. I think everybody's excited for our team we have this year. I think we're a little young, right?
Absolutely. But, we have, yes, we are young, Shay. I think there's 2 seniors, Jillian Brum that's starting, and then Ashley Keller is our other senior. He'll be coming off the bench.
Lainey Joseph had a really good year last year. She seems like she's older than a sophomore, but
all right, we're getting set for the tip-off, start our game here in Winamac. Maggie Smith underneath the ball. And Winamac wins the tip-off. Haley Sanders with the ball. Brings it down the court and dumps it to Lainey. Lainey Joseph's a really exceptional basketball player. Picks up a foul.
She is. I think she scored 300 and some points last year as a freshman, so that's pretty impressive.
She is definitely well positioned to take some Winamac girls basketball records.
They're
Haley Sanders known for a little bit of foul trouble. Guarding her girl aggressively. Wow. Rebound goes Maggie Smith. Gonna dump it off the lane. Let's see if they get their offense set here.
Looks like they're a little sloppy here off the bat, but
I think the first home game, girls have a little bit of nerves worked up, a little bit of pressure. Certainly in the community, there's been a lot of people talking about this Lady Warrior basketball team and a lot of enthusiasm. So I imagine that they're starting to feel the expectations that's been placed upon them in the community. Really, for a girls basketball game, the turnout tonight's really quite impressive. So I imagine they're got some jitters, and they'll settle into the game as it goes along here.
Yeah, you're right. It is impressive. It kind of reminds you of the Jim Swaney days here.
Absolutely.
He'd have this place packed.
Absolutely. Jillian Brum dumps it off. Nice pass.
Yeah, nice pass. Couldn't quite finish. Okay.
I know one thing Coach Cross really emphasizing is girls not being selfish. So that's a situation where you notice Jillian Brum dumps that ball off instead of taking it to the hoop herself. Really increases the chance of scoring on that play, and just unselfish basketball.
Yeah, that was a good shot by Maggie. She just didn't quite finish.
There she drains her.
We got a press going here.
Now Coach Croft is his team watching them last year, and then in their first game of the season at Westville that they won. Westville played them tight that first half, first 3 quarters. One thing that Coach Croft generally comes out with is a press pretty consistently, and although it's very aggressive and I think rattles the other team, sometimes a byproduct is getting some girls in foul trouble early, but.
Good box out. Who was that, Bailey?
Haley Sanders. Rebound with Jillian Brum.
Another rebound by Maggie Smith.
Winamac really getting some offensive boards so far to start the quarter.
Nice step back by Lainey.
Morgan Dunlap.
There.
Oh,
nice.
this press is causing a little bit of frustration to start out the game. Dunlap bringing the ball down the court. Dumps it to Cagney Hoffman. Lainey Joseph went down on the play. She looks like she's hurting.
Yeah, she went down hard. Yeah, I don't know if she hit her knee on the floor or hopefully it's just a stinger.
But she's got her head coach, assistant coach, and an athletic trainer all talking to her and all concerned about her knee.
That was a pretty good effort there on that pass. Just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, Haley Sanders.
Oh, nice block by Smith.
Blake Bailey going to the hole and no.
Connect.
Looks like Cagney Hoffman got fouled on the play. Blake Bailey picks up her first foul. Blake Bailey's sure a fun kid to watch play basketball. Now her primary sport, she's more of a softball player like my daughters, but she, I sure think she's a lot of fun to watch on the basketball court. And a good shot by Jillian Brum.
Yeah, she's exciting on the softball field also.
Yes, she is.
And she makes things happen, stealing bases.
So we're gonna take a timeout and go to our supporter here.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
You want to try a play-by-play? All right, now we're back to the game. We have 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first quarter here.
Looks like the Dragons are going to inbound.
Thank you, man.
I think Winamac's backed off on their press a little bit. Dunlap has the ball. Dunlap with the ball again. Inside. No foul on Sanders. Yep.
Foul on Sanders.
Sanders is first. Cagney Hoffman taking the ball out. She gets it into Dunlap. Dunlap top of the key, passes side, back to Dunlap, fakes. Shot, kind of blocked. He's got a jump ball. Winamac's ball and the jump ball. Brum's taking it out. Oh, no, they changed their mind. Argos ball. Argos inbounds. Pass got away. Laney. Oh, nice save by Argos. Dunlap inside. She traveled.
Nice. Couldn't tell if that was a travel, if there was a foul somewhere in there.
Yeah, it was. There's a lot of bodies in there. Joseph gets it to Brum. Oh. She traveled. Hoffman inbounding for Argos to Dunlap. Back to, all stolen away. Now Argos has got it back. Vanderweel to Edmonds. To Dunlap, Sanders Gardner. Nice steal by Sanders. She pushes it. Blake Bailey back to Sanders. Sanders drives, shoots.
Nice.
Nice move. Winamac back to the press now.
Like seeing Haley Sanders drive to the basket like that. Drove around, drove through some traffic and took it strong to the hole.
Well, I think the teams are probably going to concentrate on their defense on Laney, so kind of frees Haley up. There's an errant pass to Smith, gets it. Now she throws it right back away. And it's out of bounds on Laney Joseph. Argos ball. Oh, did he just say Winamac? No, it's Argos.
We got coming in off the bench, we have 30, Emma Swathwood. And was that number 12?
I believe so. It looked like Taylor Jennings came in for Winamac. Kick ball. Winamac. Ashley Keller comes in for Winamac. She's a 5'9" senior. Inbound to Dunlap for Argos. Another travel on Argos. Swathwood.
Argos just having a lot of trouble getting their offense going here.
Yeah, they are. Winamac's defense is really pressuring them, and they're just having trouble getting in a rhythm. Argos with a little three-quarter press here to break Blake Bailey to Smith. She's off the mark with her shot. There's a fight for it. Winamac's had a trap in the corner. Now Argos gets it out to Dunlap and brings it up in the corner.
Ooh, and a hook shot.
Yeah.
I kind of like seeing that out of Evans.
That was nice. Laney Joseph bringing it up, pushing it a little bit. Gets herself under control to Blake Bailey. Bailey back to Joseph. Laney thought about shooting it. Over to Ashley Keller. Keller to Blake Bailey. Back to Laney. Laney looking to get it inside. Back to Keller at the top of the key. Blake Bailey for three. Got it.
Argos starting to play with a little bit of urgency here.
Yeah, they got it up quick that time. Got it across half court. Now they slow it up a little bit. It's Hoffman with the ball. She passes to Dunlop, and a foul on Blake Bailey.
Foul on Bailey.
That's Bailey's second. She's gonna. Like Laney Joseph came out, Haley Sanders back in the game. Vanderweel with the ball to, who was that in the corner that shot?
Emma Swathwood.
Okay. Couldn't see. Bailey brings it up to Keller. Back to Bailey. There's a steal. Sanders with the ball. Pushing it up for Winamac. Tries to drive. And it gets taken away. Hoffman takes it away. She brings it up. Sanders Gardner. Double dribble on Hoffman. So another turnover.
So far with 36 seconds left to go in the first quarter, Winamac's got 4 fouls and Argos has 2. I got to tell you, at this point in the game, for Winamac to only have 4 fouls is actually incredibly impressive.
Yes, it is. They've been playing real tight defense. So St. Joseph just came back in the game for Blake Bailey. And Joseph brings it up slowly to the top of the key. She passes over to Maggie Smith. Back to Haley Sanders. Sanders back to Joseph for 3. A little short. Ashley Keller with the rebound. Back to Joseph. Pass to Sanders. Back to Joseph. She's going to reset here.
Got 8 seconds left on the clock. Got to get a shot off.
Keller to Taylor Jennings. Delaney. She don't know how much time is. Yep. Lost track of time there.
Yep. See Coach Croft on the sidelines. I see his lips moving, but it sure doesn't look like he's saying a prayer right now, does it?
No. It's nice to see Kyle Johnson back on the sideline for Winamac.
Absolutely. So we're going to take a break here from Winamac after the first period to support one of our sponsors.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Welcome back to RTC TV's coverage of the Winamac Warriors, Argos Dragons here in Winamac.
Winamac leads 11-0 after 1, and it didn't seem like they scored that many. What do you think, Tim?
It was a chaotic first quarter, Shay. Both teams playing with some urgency, but it's not real clean basketball yet.
No, it's not. And I'm sure the girls are nervous and trying to work the bugs out. And it's Argos with the ball. Swathwood dribbling, almost traveled. I think that was Dunlop.
That was a fantastic cut by Dunlop.
Yep, that was. Lainey Joseph bringing it up. She's looking to drive. Little floater, got it. Looks like Winamac's backed off the press a little. Vanderweel with the ball, guarded by Lainey Joseph. She's got Dunlap. Swathwood, she traveled. Kendall Johnson coming in the game for Maggie Smith. Kendall's a 6-foot freshman.
I heard a rumor that occasionally high school basketball coaches stretch out the actual height of the girls on the team. They might have a kid that's 5'10", 5'11", that ends up being 6 foot or 6'1" on the score sheet. I don't know if there's any truth to that, of course.
I think they do that in football too with their height and weight. And Joseph with a 3. Now rebounded by Vanderweel. Argos bringing it up. Chihuahua. Maggie Smith coming back in for Ashley Keller for the Warriors. Haley Sanders will take it out right in front of the Winamac bench.
Ashley Keller is one of the two seniors on the team this year. Her and Jillian Brum, and was a big contributor, especially towards the end of last season, and anticipate her being right there this year.
Yeah, she had a couple big games last year. Had a real nice shot. Lainey Joseph's pass to Kenzel Johnson went off her hands out of bounds. Dragon ball. Dunlap's going to bring it up. Brings it up slowly. Sanders going to meet her at half court. Dunlap picks up her dribble. Over to Parker. Back to Dunlap. Vanderweel. Hoffman tries to drive. Nice defense by Taylor Jennings.
Argos just having difficulty trying to penetrate the paint.
Yeah, they are. Their defense, we're moving our feet well. And
there we go.
Yeah, that was a nice inlet pass there. It's a nice pass. She just couldn't finish, but it's something to start with there. Grow on.
Number 44 going to the basket. That's Ashley Barlow. I bet Coach Dewar would like to see her be going up to the basket strong like that a bunch of times this game.
Yeah, she's a 6-foot sophomore, so. Sanders with the ball to Maggie Smith, over to Laney. Laney inlet, into, who was that? It was Maggie Smith, and she was fouled.
I believe that was Cagney Hoffman on it. Yep, Cagney Hoffman on the foul.
And she's shooting. That was kind of an in-between. I couldn't tell if she was shooting or. Smith's free throw is good. Boy, that's a nice looking shot. That's her third free throw. Her second shot's up, and it's good.
Winamac takes the lead 15 to nothing. Argos still having trouble drawing blood for getting that first bucket in.
They're having trouble getting the ball across half court. Winamac's press is really giving them fits. Laney, a step back three, no good. She gets her own rebound. Sanders has the top of the key and drives, floater, good.
That's a couple of times now we've seen Haley Sanders go to the basket strong like that.
Yeah. Looks like Jillian Brum's going to get a foul.
Say as our broadcast evolves, we'll have access to more stats as we go. But I would venture to say, without having the stats in front of me, that Jillian Brum and Haley Sanders probably lead the team by a pretty significant margin on fouls last year. It's actually nice that they're not quite in foul trouble yet.
Yeah. Jillian's right there. That was her second. So Argos throws the ball away. It'll be Winamac ball on the far side. Taylor Jennings in for Jillian Brum. Jennings will inbound it to Laney Joseph. Joseph brings it up. Into Maggie Smith at the free throw line. Back to Joseph. Joseph taking her time here, pulls it back, getting some instructions from Coach Croft. Step back. Couldn't hit it. Scramble for the rebound. We have a jump ball.
So about 6 girls on the floor after that ball.
Yeah, you like to see that.
Got Elizabeth Edmonds coming back in, 5'10" freshman. Say she has a lot of upside for this team as it evolves in the future. It's a young Argos Dragons team.
Yeah, she does. I remember she was a pitcher on their softball team this summer. I remember. Oh, that was a nice attempt in there. Just couldn't quite handle the pass, but good idea. So Winamac inbounds. Laney Joseph's going to bring it up.
you can see the little sparks of when this Argos team does get going and get on a roll. You can see where they're going to be good. Well-coached squad.
Yeah, I'm not real familiar with them, but I know they've had a lot of success here recently. I think maybe 2 years ago they made a real deep run in the tournament. Argos with the ball. Dunlap drives baseline. It's cut off by Sanders, and there's the steal by Lainey Joseph. She's going to push. She pushes it up. Little floater, short. Gets her own rebound. That's the second time she's done that. Sanders for 3. Got it. Got the roll. Sanders is having a real nice game. Argos brings it up. Dunlap with the ball. Gets it over to Hoffman. Hoffman trying to set something up here. Argos hard off the glass. Rebound Haley Sanders. She's doing it all tonight, Tim. Lainey Joseph top of the key. Over to Maggie Smith. Smith to Taylor Jennings. Shot, no good. Maggie Smith with the rebound. Jennings ended up with it and shoots again. She's fouled.
That drew the foul that time.
Taylor Jennings will go to the line.
Taylor Jennings at the line.
We're going to take a quick commercial break.
Taylor Jennings' first shot was good. Argos has some substitutions here. Dunlap's going to take a break, and didn't see who else. Jennings' second shot is good. Argos brings it up. Cagney Hoffman with the ball. Over to Edmonds. Dribbles. Dishes to Hoffman being guarded by Jennings. Double team, passes it right to Maggie Smith for Winamac. Lainey Joseph wants to push the ball. Joseph drives. Crossover and makes a layup.
Makes it look easy, doesn't she?
She does. Hoffman brings the ball up for Argos. Pass to Edmonds. Edmonds over to Swarthwood, back to Hoffman. Nice pass. Couldn't quite hit the shot. Barlow with the rebound. She was fouled.
Got a minute and 23 seconds left in the half, and Argos is yet to put a point up. This is a chance.
Barlow's shot. Nice free throw. Nice form. Yeah, she's just a sophomore. She's couldn't get the second one. It's going to be Winamac's ball, out of bounds. Argos is going to press here. Ashley Keller gets it into Lainey Joseph. She breaks the press. Nice pass to Taylor Jennings. Baseline, no good. Looks like it's out of bounds on Lainey. Dragon ball. Cagney Hoffman's bringing it up for Argos. Guarded by Joseph. Oh. Joseph almost got a steal there. Threw it back in, stepped on the lines. Argos ball. Hoffman inbounds. Swarthwood with the ball. Back to Hoffman. Winamac backs off a little bit. Looks like they're going into a little bit of a zone here. Hoffman with a three, no good. Edmonds rebounds, back up, no good. Maggie Smith comes away with the ball. Delaney Joseph, she's looking to push up to Taylor Jennings. Nice, Taylor Jennings with the layup. timeout, Argos.
Got a timeout. You're listening to RTC 4, and we're going to jump to an advertisement.
First apartment. Dog named Bella. Boyfriend, TJ. With the sweet ride and the bad secrets. Exit TJ. Hey, it's Eric. Wedding, Eric Jr., new house. Luckily, once a year, Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance checks to see if we're paying too much or cover too little.
Find an agent and stop knocking on wood.
What is it? Welcome back to RTC TV 4 here at Winamac, where the Winamac Lady Warriors are leading 28-1 with 29.4 seconds left to go in the half, coming off a timeout called by Coach Dewar of the Argos.
So it's going to be Argos ball. Winamac's backed off their press a little. The inbound's going to go to Hoffman. I wonder if Coach Dewar set a play up here for him. Hoffman's met by Lainey Joseph. She passes to Edmonds. Edmonds drives, dishes to Barlow. Barlow into Hoffman, throws it away. Johnson comes away with the ball, and Lainey Joseph's going to bring it up slowly.
We got 9 seconds left to go in the half.
Joseph couldn't quite get it.
And that'll bring us to halftime, where Winamac leads 20-1. That was a pretty one-sided half of basketball.
Yeah, it was pretty sloppy both ways. I'm sure both coaches are going to want to clean things up for the second half.
Take a little break.
We're going to take a little break here in Winamac, and we'll be back in just a little while.
First Federal Savings Bank has provided mortgage loans for over 50 years.
We're now offering commercial loans to support our local businesses.
We offer business loans for real estate, equipment, lines of credit, and investments. We also offer Simply Free business checking for all your banking needs.
Contact Lindy Breeden, our business lending expert, to take the worry out of your business banking.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
Cheap furniture, nice game system. New job, steady girlfriend, wedding, dog that serves as a practice child, little kid, little kids, oh, big kids, big changes. So, once a year, Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance checks to see if we're paying too much or cover too little.
Find an agent and stop knocking on wood.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Hey, welcome back here to Winamac High School. Steve Stricker, RTC TV4 Sports Director with Shay Caston. Shay, you guys doing a great job here. Tim Gearhart and Colin Ulrich, you guys are doing a great job here. Your first game ever here with the Winamac Lady Warriors. And what a first half for the Lady Warriors, leading 28-1 over the Lady Dragons here at the half.
Yeah, I was really impressed with Winamac's defense. They were a little sloppy at times offensively, but all in all, I think Coach Croft's going to be happy.
Well, I don't know how he could be upset. 28-1 on one free throw by Ashley Barlow. Tell you what, we got some other stuff going on here this evening on RTC TV4. Over at Triton High School, we've got the Pioneer Panthers taking on the Triton Trojans in regional football action. And they're getting ready to start the second half, and the Panthers lead 34-0 at the half. And it actually took Pioneer a little bit to get started there. They made it all the way through the first quarter, down to 5 minutes to go before the Panthers got their first touchdown, and seemed to be rolling pretty well as kind of expected here, leading 34-0 at the half. Over at Caston High School, let's pop over here and see what we got going on over there. And it looks like a tight one there. North White Lady Vikings and the Caston Lady Comets with, what does that say there, Tim? Is that 7 minutes? Yeah, just under 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Can you see that? Caston trailing by 2, 26-24 to the Lady Comets. That's also going on tonight here on RTC TV4. So a lot of stuff going on. Shay, you guys will be back in action here tomorrow night. The Lady Warriors going to have a home game. Who are we playing tomorrow, you know?
I think Lewis Cass.
Lewis Cass going to be coming up here to Winamac. You guys will be on the call. And going to have Dakota Hayden from our office coming over here helping you guys with your training and stuff. And I tell you guys are doing a great job. Great job.
Thank you.
Great first effort. And you guys have really settled in and a good call. So I'm going to hand my headset back over here to Tim and see what he can do here. He's going to be doing a little production work here in the second half as well. So great job. Tim, if you want to go ahead, let's queue up an ad. Let's go ahead and give Musselman another call here. Let's pop that one open and close the one on top. And we'll take a break here. Be back in just a moment here on RTC TV4.
First apartment. Dog named Bella. Boyfriend, TJ. With the sweet ride and the bad secrets. Exit TJ. Hey, it's Eric. Wedding, Eric Jr., new house. Luckily, once a year, Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance checks to see if we're paying too much or cover too little.
Find an agent and stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back. This is Tim Gearhart and Shay Caston with RTC TV4 here in Winamac. Got Colin Ulrich working the camera for us tonight. Nice ad by David Musselman. We appreciate Musselman here in Winamac. I think Muss's team, Rochester's going to be playing in Winamac in the next couple of weeks. I'm not sure what the schedule is.
Okay.
I'll have to take a look at it.
Yeah, I've looked at the first couple games, but haven't looked much farther than that. So, what do you expect from Winamac and Argos coming out? You got any ideas what they're?
Well, I clearly biased towards being a Winamac fan, but just enjoy watching a good matchup and a good basketball game. And, you really hope to see this Argos team keep their heads up and come out of the locker room and not be too discouraged. Now, a 28-1 deficit, it'd be hard to hold your head up, but I think these are the opportunities when you can see the character of a real young ball club like this and get a sense of what kind of potential they're going to have in the future.
Right. No, they should be excited about their future. We've seen flashes of it tonight, and they're real young, so they're growing a little bit. And I would imagine as the season goes on, they're going to get more comfortable and really start to play some good basketball. And as far as Winamac goes, I look for Coach Croft to put the press back on right off the bat.
Looks like the Rochester game is at Winamac in, is that January? No.
November.
Oh, it's November 24th. Okay, so that's coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, next week, next couple weeks. So
yeah, I can't.
I don't even know the date. 2 weeks from Saturday.
I think we have 10 games that we're going to be broadcasting of Winamac girls basketball this year.
Yeah.
It's like Argos, I'm just kind of looking at facial expression and body posture, those sorts of things. I'm encouraged. I think this is, they're going to come out and act like it's 0-0 and come out and do their thing and work on their game.
Yeah, there were some nice passes to the post, and they just couldn't connect. Dunlap looked like she was pretty comfortable handling the ball. So,
what do you think early in the season like this, when you think about a team coming together and having that team chemistry? It seems like those first few games that that rhythm is just really hard for teams to establish at the start of the season.
Yes, it is. Especially a young team. I think Winamac's fighting a little bit of that. They're fairly young themselves. It don't seem like it. Laney played so much last year. So many young kids played, but I think this half's going to fundamentally be better, and as the season goes on, I think both teams will really come around.
Getting ready to start the second half, just about 34 seconds left before we get started here.
I don't really think there's any foul trouble. I don't have that in front of me, but
I'd say it's a work in progress for our first broadcast. At some point, we'll track some of those stats as we move on, and tonight we're going to chalk it up for inexperience. Now, if we're having the same conversation the 10th time we do the broadcast,
probably time to get somebody else.
It might be time to pull the plug.
All right, we're getting ready to start here.
All right, girls out on the floor. Again, broadcast by RTC TV 4 here in Winamac. Exciting product, really. I just gotta thank Steve and thank their group for bringing something like this to Winamac. Clearly, that's a good thing for them, but really to get the word out about Winamac basketball and really promote the team, be able to offer this at our home games is a pretty cool thing, Shay.
Yeah, it is, and we didn't have this when we were in school, and just opens a lot of doors, a lot more viewers. Bailey drove, and looks like it was off of her trying to knock it off a Argos player. So nice defense by Argos right off the bat here in the second half. Dunlap's going to bring it up. It's guarded by Sanders. Winamac didn't press. Sanders knocked it away, but Hoffman's got it to Barlow, top of the key. Back to Hoffman. Barlow sets a pick. And there's a steal by Haley Sanders. She looks, gets Blake Bailey the layup, got it.
Haley does a really nice job there keeping her eyes up and her head up during that play the whole time, not watching her dribble. And that may seem like a little thing, but that's not extraordinarily common at this level of girls basketball.
It goes back to that, pass first mentality that you talked about earlier. There's a nice basket.
Nice to see Elizabeth Edmonds get involved underneath there.
Yeah, I think she's going to be a handful here in a few years.
Yep.
Oh, there was a little.
That's an interesting no call by the ref.
That was. You got a jump ball.
I got to say, I just soon let him have the officials let him play basketball here. I'm not a big fan of the whistle.
No, me neither. And that probably could have been a foul against Winamac. You hear the Argos fans agree with me here. So Argos with the ball. It's Vanderweel. She passes it into Dunlop, and there's a foul. Is that on Sanders?
Looks like that's on Haley.
Foul on Sanders.
That's her second.
Talked to her dad before the game, and he was taking over and under bets on how quickly she'd reach 4 fouls. So only have 1 foul in the first half is pretty impressive.
Yeah, there was that wasn't, but it was close. So it was out of bounds on Winamac. It's going to be Argos ball. Dunlap's going to bring it in. Inbounds comes into Barlow. Barlow to Hoffman. Hoffman back to Dunlap. We're going to have an offensive foul on Barlow.
Foul on Barlow.
So Argos is going to press here. Brum's going to bring it in. She gets it into Bailey. Bailey pushes it up.
I like seeing Argos press here.
I do too.
I like the aggressiveness.
Laney missed the little jumper, and Edmonds comes out of there with the rebound. There's a scrum for the ball, and
I like
Argos has got it. Vanderweel's going to bring it up.
They're coming out playing a little bit scrappier basketball this half.
They are.
Argos is.
Hoffman, she shoots a 3. She didn't get it, but she was fouled.
Foul.
Blake Bailey, that's her 3rd.
Hoffman at the line.
So Hoffman will shoot 3 here.
Blake Bailey has 2 speeds. It's sleeping or 110%. There's no point in between.
Hoffman's first shot's good.
Blake had to come over and have a little quick conference with a coach and reset her mind, I think.
I don't think Coach Croft is real happy. Hoffman's second shot's good. Hoffman's 3rd shot's up, and it's good. So they stay with the press. Brum gets it into Laney. Laney passes it to Blake Bailey. She's going to back off a little bit and get it back to Laney. Laney top of the key over to Maggie Smith. Smith inside to Bailey, back out to Sanders, shoots a 3. It's off the mark. Rebound by Blake Bailey. Sanders ends up with it. Sanders on the baseline, dribbles out. She's looking for somebody.
You can tell Sanders having fun. She's smiling when she's dribbling basketball out there. She knows she's having a good game.
Maggie Smith short on the shot, and Spike Barlow's going to come out with the rebound. They're going to get a foul on. We don't know, that's Bailey. That's her 4th. No.
Foul on Smith.
Barlow on that play really fought for that ball.
She did that. Argos has really came out aggressive this half.
Yeah, I really like this style of basketball. I imagine their coach is pleased with what he's seen on the court right now. This team clearly did not give up after going in at halftime with a pretty significant deficit.
No, they didn't, and their coach, and they should be really encouraged by their play here so far in this quarter. Vanderweel with the ball. She looks to drive to the baseline, cut off by Laney, dribbles off her foot. Sanders picks it up, and she's going to push it. She backs off to Laney, top of the key, step back, no good. Rebounds fought for. Laney got her own rebound again.
I think that's the 2nd time she's got her own rebound tonight.
Yeah, it's the 3rd time she followed her shot.
Nice.
So Sanders shot off, and Argos rebounds. Vanderweel picks up her dribble. Laney guards her. She's going to get it to Dunlap. Dunlap, nice idea into Barlow. Just couldn't quite get it into her. Winamac ball. Laney over to Haley Sanders. It's blocked. I think that was Barlow that blocked it. Sanders gets it back down low. A little fight for it on the floor and travel. Vanderweel had it and traveled. But there again, she's very aggressive. Argos was down there. Winamac had the ball, and Argos just took it back.
Yeah, a lot of fight in this Lady Dragon team.
There is. Sanders over to Blake Bailey. Bailey top of the key to Laney. Laney pulls it out. Gonna reset. Nice pick by Brum. Laney looking to drive, and there Argos playing good defense. There's Bailey for 3. It's off the mark. Rebound comes off to Maggie Smith. Smith up to Laney. Laney to Haley Sanders. Drives.
Like Edmonds having a little trouble getting set there.
Brum with a foul. I didn't see it. Argos timeout.
That's an Argos timeout. We are broadcasting from RTC TV 4 here in Winamac. We're going to go to one of our advertisers here.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Welcome back to cold night here in Winamac, Indiana. We got 3.5 minutes left to go in the third period. Winamac's leading 30-6 against the Lady Dragons.
It's going to be Argos ball. Hoffman with the ball. She's guarded by Blake Bailey. Looking for somebody. Picked up her dribble. It's stolen away by Brum. Brum back to Bailey. Shot, layup, no good. Rebounded by Brum. Kicks it over to Laney. Laney, a little jumper. Got it. So Laney Joseph with a jump shot there. Nice little shot. Dunlap's going to bring it up for Argos. Vanderweel. Going to dribble top of the key. Looking to pass it. Gets it over to Dunlap. Dunlap in the far corner. Dunlap's going to drive. Kicks it out to Hoffman. There's a fight for the ball. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be. Looks like it's going to be Winamac ball out of bounds. Kendall Johnson will bring it in.
Got a few subs coming in here for Argos. We got number 12, Hannah Herford. 32, that's Shando Parker. She's a 5'6" senior.
And Emma Swathwood came in. 5'5" sophomore. So Winamac with the ball. Kendall Johnson has it. Top of the key to Taylor Jennings. Over to Laney. Laney back to Sanders. Sanders over to Kendall Johnson, far side. Looking to get it to Laney. Laney shoots a 3. Got it.
There she goes.
That was a nice shot. She's starting to heat up a little bit.
Yes, she is. She just needs to find that rhythm and stay there. She can pound some points.
Yeah, I mean, she's capable of putting 30, 35 points in a game if she gets hot. Argos looks like Winamac kicked it. They didn't call it. Traveled. Who's that? That was Herford traveled for Argos. It's going to be Winamac ball. Kendall Johnson, 6-foot freshman, is going to inbound. Down to Laney Joseph. Joseph, 5'10", sophomore, over to Kendall Johnson. Looking to pass it in.
Getting swarmed by some Dragons.
Yeah, great defense by Argos there.
Coach Croft not particularly excited about the result of that.
I thought it was good. I like it. Looks like it's all good. They're laughing over there. So
it's 35-6, and he's still playing intense. He doesn't want anything to go against him.
Argos with the ball. That looked like Swathwood walked over there on the far side. It's kind of got mixed up. Johnson inbounded again. He gets it over to Laney Joseph. Laney brings it up across half court. It's like Argos is going to a zone here. Found Sanders. Sanders into Jennings. Lost it off her knee. So Argos ball. Dunlap's going to bring it up this time. Sanders going to meet her 3/4 here. Court knocked it away. Dunlap gets it back, looking to pass it into Hoffman. Had it stolen away by Laney Joseph. Laney drives it in the paint and dishes out to Sanders for 3, in and out. Knocked away by Jennings. Kendall Johnson comes up with it. Back to Sanders.
This Dragons team, it's just physically outmatched at this point.
Yeah, no, you're right. But it's not for lack of effort.
No, it's not, absolutely.
They're really playing hard. They're playing good defense.
They're causing some confusion, I think, on and being disruptive at times, especially when we try to get underneath.
Yeah, I mean, this quarter, they've played well, and I think Winamac's only beat them this quarter by 2, so Laney Joseph's going to shoot some free throws here. Knocked her first one down.
How many free throws do you think that kid's shot in her life?
A bunch.
I think so too. You can see that it's paying off, isn't it?
Yeah, she plays a lot of travel ball. I know she's went, I think she was in Washington, D.C. last summer playing, so she plays a lot of basketball. She hit that one.
Drains both of them.
She's going to come out for Ashley Keller. So Hoffman bringing it up for Argos, guarded by Sanders. She's great defense by Haley Sanders. She's really played well tonight. Defensively, offensively. Edmonds with the ball, guarded by Maggie Smith. Back to Hoffman. Awkward guarded by, they switch. Jennings has got her. Boy, Winamac's playing good defense here. There's a steal by Sanders. And she's going to be fouled.
And did they get in before the clock?
I think it did. I don't know. We'll see. It looks like she's going to shoot. So Sanders going to shoot. Time ran out in the 3rd quarter, but she was fouled at the buzzer. And her first free throw's in and out. She's out there all by herself. And her second one's good. So that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter with Winamac up 38-6.
Yeah, and we're being broadcast tonight with by RTC TV. Let's jump over to one of our advertisers.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Kniebel Insurance Agency of Royal Center, offering home, auto, farm, and commercial business insurance tailored to fit your custom needs. We are the smart insurance choice. Contact Kniebel Insurance today for your free quote. The Winamac Corner Deli. From daily lunch specials to full-service event catering, the Winamac Corner Deli offers a variety of mouth-watering sandwiches and entrees. Stop by today or reach out to us on Facebook. The Winamac Corner Deli. Smoking good food.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Welcome back to the live broadcast from the Winamac Gym, where the Lady Warriors are up 38-6. This is Tim Gearhart with my partner Shay Caston. Colin Ulrich is handling the visual presentation for us this evening. Shay, what do you think so far?
Kind of a tale of two halves. Winamac a little sloppy the first half. And Argos really couldn't get much going. This 3rd quarter, Argos really stepped up defensively, and they scored some points, and Winamac just kind of maintained. So we'll see what the 4th quarter brings. Winamac's got the ball. Haley Sanders crossed half-court line. So looks like Argos is pressuring him again. A little zone here. Sanders can't. There's a steal. Stolen by Hoffman for Argos. Looks to shoot. Now passes it to Herford, who shoots. Can't get it. Rebound by Maggie Smith. Nice box out by Maggie. Kendall Johnson's going to bring it up.
Hey, that was a nice look at the basket she had right there. That's got to be encouraging to Argos to move the ball around and get a nice look at the basket.
Ashley Keller back in the game. Sanders for three again, no good. Rebound comes off to Argos, and Edmonds is going to push it here. It's nice to see a 6-footer that can handle the ball like that.
Absolutely. I have a funny feeling she won't be bringing the ball down the court a significant amount of her high school career, but absolutely.
Yeah. There was a tie up there. Sanders tied up Argos. Jump ball. It's going to be Argos's ball. Hoffman brings it in.
Quite a few claps there when Maggie Smith and Haley Sanders came off the court.
Yeah, Sanders has had a really nice game. Maggie too, but Winamac's playing their defense. Is amazing right now. But Hoffman slips through and makes a nice little jump shot. Yeah.
In traffic.
And they're going to press. Let's see if they can stop Edmonds getting in there. And she got called for the foul, but it's her first.
Yeah, Coach Dewar likes the aggressiveness, but
he did.
But he definitely had a nonverbal that indicated rather that aggressiveness happen without a foul being associated with it.
She had her hand on the ball and just couldn't quite take it off in time. Another foul on Swarthworth, I think, for Argos, and Winamac inbounds at Kendall Johnson with the ball. Across the half-court line, Argos is going to try and trap her. She's looking, she can't find anybody. There's Blake Bailey. Blake Bailey now with the ball. This zone's giving Winamac a little trouble here. Ashley Keller stepped on the out-of-bounds line. It's going to go back to Argos. So Argos looks pretty good here so far in the fourth quarter. Winamac playing man-to-man defense. Hoffman looking in, it was tipped, and Brum comes away with the ball. She gets it over to Kendall Johnson, who drives the dishes to Blake Bailey. Bailey over to Ashley Keller looking to shoot. She passes it into Jennings, and there's a steal by Edmonds and a foul on Winamac. Looks like it's going to be on Ashley Keller. That's her first. Hoffman's going to inbound to Hannah Herford. Back to Hoffman. Hoffman to Herford to Parker. Nice layup.
That was a nice layup. Saw the read and
nice
drove.
Drive, yeah. Laney Joseph bringing it up for Winamac fast. She's going to dish it to Bailey, to Taylor Jennings. A little jump shot, no good. Rebound comes off to Edmonds for Argos. Argos picks up her dribble and gets it to Hoffman. Hoffman in the corner to Swarthwood. To Parker, and Parker travels Winamac ball. Brum's going to bring it in. She gets it into Ashley Keller. Argos with the press. Keller, Brum over to Blake Bailey. Across half-court line. Blake Bailey's in trouble. Finds Laney Joseph. Laney's going to set something up here. She gets it to Brum. Brum looking to pass. Hits Taylor Jennings. Jennings passes it in. Nice pass to Ashley Keller. Couldn't connect, but it was a nice pass. Keller throws it back up. Can't make it.
It's like we made Coach Croft may have made a couple adjustments there at the quarter mark since the zone. They started, Argos came out with the zone defense, and that looked a lot better coming down the court that time.
Yeah, that did. And it's going to be Winamac ball. Parker dribbles it off her foot out of bounds. Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think Coach Croft had set them down, and they started to pick apart that zone that time. So they're Joseph with the ball. She's going to bring it up. She's guarded by Hoffman. Full court press. Joseph gets into the paint. She's going to dish it. Kind of no man's land. Bailey comes up with it, knocks it off Dunlap. Out of bounds, Winamac ball. Four minutes to go here in the fourth. Winamac's up 38-10. Lainey Joseph's going to inbound. She's going to find Ashley Keller. Keller over to Taylor Jennings. Jennings back to Lainey. Shoots a three. Short. Followed her shot. Didn't get the rebound this time. Barlow with the rebound. Dunlap pushing it. Dunlap over to Vanderweel. Layup no good. Rebound. Keller in there fighting. Came away with it. And Lainey Joseph now up to tried a home run pass there and kind of threw it away. She had Brum open, just couldn't find her.
She might have been aiming for the kid with the popcorn.
Yeah. Hoffman bring it back up. Crosses half court. She's going to be guarded by Blake Bailey. Bailey over to Dunlap. Dunlap, far side. Drives, kicks it out. Argos three, no good. Rebounded by Jillian Brum. Brum's pass to Lainey Joseph, stolen by Dunlap. She gets the basket. Nice defense by Dunlap. Pass up to Jennings. Can't connect on the layup. Blake Bailey comes away with the rebound. Dribbles it out. She's trapped in the corner. We're going to have a foul. It's on the floor. There's two over there. I don't know who it was on. Looks like it's going to be on Vanderweel. It's her first. Lainey passes it into Blake Bailey. Drives. A lot of contact there. They're going to call a block. That on Barlow. Blake Bailey's going to shoot two here. The first one's good. Winamac's shot their free throws good tonight. Kendall Johnson coming in for Lainey Joseph. Bailey's second shot's good. It's 40-12 Winamac. Dunlap's going to bring it up for the Dragons. Dunlap crosses half court, met by Ashley Keller. To Vanderweel. Vanderweel to Edmonds, top of the key. Throws it away. It's going to be off Winamac. It's going to be Argos ball. With Aubrey Gerhardt in the game. 5'5" sophomore. Daughter of my partner here.
Yeah, that 5'5" may be exaggerated by about 2 inches.
Dunlap passes to Vanderweel into Edmonds, back to Dunlap. Dunlap drives in the lane. Little jumper, can't get it. Ashley Keller comes away with the rebound. She's going to be fouled by Edmonds. That's the seventh. Was that the 8th team foul on Argos, so Winamac's going to be shooting.
Good to see that Edmonds as a freshman. She's always involved, and they always talk about if you are working with a kid in a sport, you'd rather him be overly aggressive than underly aggressive. Hard to teach a kid to be aggressive, but it's way easier to teach him to pull the reins in a little bit.
Definitely. Looks like your other daughter came into the game, Ella Gerhardt. Number 24, 5'7", freshman.
Or 5'5", maybe 5'7".
So now will the sisters get into it on the floor any?
Yeah.
Will they?
Well, there's a possibility.
Okay.
It's generally after the game when that all happens.
You have to mediate when you get home.
Yeah, you won't necessarily see it on the floor, but now in a softball game, it's a little bit different story.
Dunlap with the ball for Argos. She drives into, it's like Taylor Jennings. Looks like pretty good defense.
Ashley Keller.
Was it Keller?
Yeah, it looks like she had her arms bent just a little bit and wasn't straight up and down. And she knew it as soon as it happened.
Dunlap's going to shoot 2. First one's good. That's the 6th team foul on Winamac. And Jennings coming out. Second one's good. Kendall Johnson with the ball for Winamac, bringing it up to Aubrey Gerhardt across the half-court line. She's gonna turn it over.
Yep.
Errant pass there. Shot by Barlow, and she's off. Ashley Keller comes away with it.
Alyssa Villanueva came into this game just a few minutes ago. She had a really fantastic JV game. It's good to see some of these JV girls getting a chance to play some varsity tonight.
Yeah, it is. Redirecting the traffic out there. Gets it to Ashley Keller, back to Aubrey, and had her shot blocked by Edmonds, and then there's a foul.
Looks like Edmonds was swarmed by a couple of girls.
I'm guessing it was one of your daughters that fouled her.
Yeah, I think it was both of them at the same time. You just had to pick one.
They got Aubrey for it.
Edmonds at the free throw line.
Edmonds is going to shoot 1-and-1. Edmonds' first shot's up, and it's good. Nice shot. Villanueva wanted to take it out there.
She was getting excited.
She wanted to push the ball.
She's ready to go.
Edmonds' second shot. It's no good. Rebound, Ashley Keller. She's got quite a few rebounds this game.
Yes, she
She's
does.
been in there fighting.
She covers some real estate out there on the basketball court.
Yeah. Kendall Johnson to Aubrey Gerhardt to Ashley Keller. Up near half court. Looking to set something up. Back to Kendall. Kendall into Ashley. Nice pass. Edmonds altered that shot a little bit, but Villanueva, nice save, and it's going to be out on Winamac. You know, that's tough going up against a girl with Edmonds' size there.
Absolutely.
Nice defensive play there.
Number 32, Shandell Parker, coming into the game for Argos Lady Dragons.
Parker with the ball. She's going to get it to, a nice steal by Ashley Keller. The layup, can't connect on the layup. She's pretty frustrated with herself right now. She's got to get back on defense.
Yep. Ashley saw that coming all the way. There's blood in the water on that one.
Yeah. Nice rebound by Ella Gerhardt. She's going to get it to Kendall Johnson, who's going to run the clock out. So Winamac wins 40-15. There's some bright spots for both teams.
Some bright spots. We're going to talk about them just a little bit here with Tim Gerhardt and Shay Casson with RTC TV. We're going to jump over to one of our sponsors. Maybe.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Cheap furniture. Nice game system. New job. Steady girlfriend. Wedding. Dog that serves as a practice child. Little kid. Little kids. Oh. Big kids. Big changes. So, once a year, Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance checks to see if we're paying too much or covered too little.
Find an agent and stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to Winamac with RTC TV4. Broadcasted. This is a post game here at Winamac. Winamac with a 40-15 victory over the Argos Lady Dragons. I think we're going to hope to get a couple of coach interviews before we're all said and done with here. I think Coach Dewar mentioned before the game that he's up for coming up for a quick chat with Steve and hope to catch Coach Croft as well. What do you think, Shay? This is our first broadcast, and just break it down. I mean, you think that this felt a little bit less awkward as we went along, or not?
I felt better the second half, but yeah, the first half I was definitely nervous, and it was I'm sure it was awkward for the listeners and me and everyone involved. But no, I feel pretty good about the second half. What about you?
I think so. I think at that point where we forget that we're talking to people and just talking to each other about the game, it goes a lot better. Just looking at the cast and comments versus what are they playing, the Vikings tonight, North White Vikings. It looks like Caston is winning. What does that say? 39-40. No, Caston's losing 39-46 in the fourth. It looks like there's just maybe a couple of seconds left. That game looks like that's gonna end up as a North White victory. So no, Can I steal your headset, Shay? Yeah. Steve, welcome back to the broadcast with RTC TV4. This has been a lot of fun tonight.
Well, Tim, I tell you what, and I told you guys here off the air, I said you guys have just steadily improved as you went on. Your first broadcast, you guys have done a great job. Shay and Colin, I was watching the camera work from Colin. Everything looked very solid all night long, and I'm excited. Like I told you in the pregame, I'm excited to have you guys on board, and I think it's just going to get better and better as you guys go. And what a game tonight for the Lady Warriors. I mean, I knew this was going to be a tough one for Argos, but coming in here and very inexperienced team that they had, but coming out 40-15 the final score. And I tell you what, the Lady Warriors are going to have a really, really good run this season. I can see that.
Certainly a lot of expectations about the Warriors. One of the things that we were talking about during the broadcast as the second half started was going into the locker room if you're Argos Dragons and losing 28-1. I don't know what Coach Dewar shared with the girls, but whatever he's saying to them, whatever messages must really be the right ones, because they came out and they acted like the score was tied out of the gate and played aggressive and didn't give up and showed a lot of fight. Now, I think that's a really exciting thing as an Argos fan to see that.
Well, and I know Coach Dewar very well. I've coached against him a lot up at the zone there in Plymouth, and having him come into Argos, you're never going to have his teams give up. They're never going to quit the fight. And here he is. He's coming up here. He's going to do a little post-game interview with us. So, yeah, Tim's going to give his headset over, and we'll talk to Coach Dan Dewar here, the Argos Lady Dragons. And gotcha?
You got me.
All right, Coach Dan Dewar of the Argos.
Did I say I do this?
You did say, you said win or lose.
All
you
right.
said win or lose, and so you stuck to your word, man.
That's
And I tell you what, you knew coming in that Winamac had a tough team, but, 1 point in the first half, that had to be rough.
Yeah, I told the girls, I said, one thing's for sure, there's only one way to go, and that's up. And it's been a long time since somebody put a beating on me, and probably beating on this program that bad. So, yep.
Well, and as Tim was talking here, he said, the Lady Dragons came out in the second half basically like the score was 0-0. They still had the fight. They still had the hustle. And I told Tim, I was like, you're not going to find a Coach Dewar team that gives up. And that's the fight that they had, and 12 to 14 basically in the second half. And obviously, Winamac kind of took their foot off the gas a little bit. But
Yep. Yeah, he did. Cole did. Yeah, we talked in the halftime. I said, let's go get 30 points, Start at 0 and go get 30. So, yeah, we got exposed by a real good basketball team with some upperclassmen, and, we struggle handling the basketball and all the things we work on in practice, right?
Yeah.
And that was it today. So I told the girls it doesn't get any easier, Tuesday with Lily Frazier coming to town and Judson, and so just got to pull the pants up and go back to work, right? I mean, a lot of sophomores and freshmen, and we have some kids that are struggling right now with pressure, right? Handling some pressure. So, yep.
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier for the Lady Dragons coming in. Going to be a home game on Tuesday against the North Judson Lady Blue Jays, and they're every bit as good as Winamac or a little better even. And man, it's just going to be. They're just going to have to keep fighting. And I know they'll come out and they're going to fight hard for you on Tuesday.
Yeah, absolutely. So look forward to getting back in the the Dragon Den and see if that gives us a little bit of energy back. So I thought, we did some good things tonight, and we just need to keep working on getting better. And I talked to Cole before the game from Winamac, and we're the same thing. He dropped some teams and picked some harder teams up, and like he said, it's about cutting a net late in the year, and that's the focus that we have. We're going to get some kids back. I think you saw tonight that Morgan's not back yet. And she'll be getting better every game, and we'll get Morris back, and we'll be okay. If we get into January playing some of our best ball, then we'll get those tests with OD and everybody coming in too. So.
Well, that's what you told us in the preseason interview, and it's just going to have to keep that focus.
You bet.
And, hey, I appreciate you taking the time coming
thanks,
up here.
guys.
Tough night, and
That's
Coach
right.
Dewar, sticks to his word here. He said he'd come up, win or lose. So
whatever that's worth. Yeah. All right, guys, we'll see you back in town.
All righty. That's the Argos Lady Dragons first-year head coach Dan Dewar, and glad to have a minute here with him. And well, Tim, I think that I'm safe to say here, I'm looking at the score here from Triton, where Pioneer is up 66-0 with about 6 minutes left in the game. We're going to have a pre-game tailgate next week down at Pioneer High School, brought to you by RTC TV4 and also brought to you by the Winamac Corner Deli. He's going to have a plate for you. It's going to be pulled pork barbecue sandwich, baked beans, and coleslaw, all courtesy of Bill Dell and the Corner Deli and RTC TV4. And come down to Pioneer High School on Friday night as they take on either Adams Central or Monroe Central in the football Class A semi-state. We're going to have great coverage for you down there next week. And you guys up here in Winamac know, did I say Bill Dell? Bob Dell.
Yep, Dell.
Yeah, Bob Dell.
Yep.
You know Bob Dell very well over there, and I tell you what, I just met him about 3 weeks ago, but I really like everything that he does. And
I'll tell you that he has just a nice family and a big contributor to the community and the athletic program. And I got to tell you, the food at that deli is awesome.
Oh, I know.
So
I know.
It is fantastic food.
My oldest daughter is going to be getting married here in about a year, and we're talking really hard about having him do the catering for that. So I tell you what, it's come down. He's going to bring the cooker down there. The smoker's going to be going, and I mean, it's going to be a great thing. First 300 people there. Free tailgate.
Fantastic.
Brought to you by the Winamac Corner Deli and RTC TV4. Got Coach Croft up here. You want to talk to him?
Sure.
All right, I'll let you talk to Coach Croft.
There you go. Coach, congratulations on a great win tonight. How do you think your girls played tonight?
Oh, thank you very much. First half defensively, I thought they did everything right. I mean, had Argos going side to side, picking up the ball early. We hedged on screens really well. You hold a team, I don't care who it is, a high school team to 1 point in the first half. It's hard to go in at halftime and make corrections, but they did a fantastic job in the first half.
And I got to tell you, watching an entire season with you last year and the first half of basketball tonight, there were very minimal number of fouls called against your girls. Usually about 3 or 4 minutes into the first quarter, we got a pile of them, and you're starting to scratch your chin a little bit. But they really played within themselves tonight, it seemed like.
Yeah, I was proud of them. We've discussed it. You know, the first game we like to get a little pressure on them and get up there, and we talked about it's got to be organized chaos. It can't just be flat-out chaos and running people over. You know, you got to jump to the ball well. You can't be getting split on the press, and you just got to keep your hands off and beat them to the spot. So I thought they did that a lot better tonight. You know, you get up like we did there. We just came out in the second half. It's like we just got to focus on our half-court defense. So offensively there a little bit, second half, a little bit too much one-on-one, people jacking shots up there, but, you know, that's something to work on.
Absolutely. You got to find something to work on each time. The one thing I got to tell you and really impressed me about a young Argos Dragons team, who I think just a year or 2 years from now is going to be a more competitive, interesting game to play for you. The one thing I got to tell you, halftime, that when they came back out after halftime, that team acted like it was 0-0, and they came out and they were throwing trying to play their game, and I was really impressed with their attitude and how they approached that.
Yeah, absolutely. Dan's he's an intense guy. I mean, he's trying to build a program just like we are. It's his first year, so he's got to do something. Even if you're down like that, you got to act like it's 0-0. He's gonna do a great job. The one thing you can say about those girls is they played hard the whole game. So hats off to him. I think they're going to be in good shape next year or so.
Absolutely. Well, I got to tell you, I'm pretty excited about RTC TV4 having a broadcast here in Winamac, and I've had a lot of people reach out to me or text online here, and have appreciated being out of town or out of state, being able to watch your program evolve. I think that's going to be a really good thing for your program as things evolve here for you.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, they're getting the kids publicity. You know, I appreciate you doing it. RTC TV4. I mean, who knew? When they were our age that we'd be doing this, you know.
Absolutely, or that it was even something you could do,
yeah,
right?
That's right. So, you know, I've got a lot of family out of state, and you know, a lot of fans, a lot of former Lady Warrior players. So hopefully the word gets out. I mean, I just appreciate you guys doing what you're doing, and it's pretty cool.
Absolutely. Well, you keep doing what you're doing, Coach Croft. This is Coach Croft here with RTC TV4. Appreciate you coming on board, and great game tonight, Coach.
All right. Thank you very much.
We're gonna cut over to one more of our sponsors tonight. If I can do this properly.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Kniebel Insurance Agency of Royal Center, offering home, auto, farm, and commercial business insurance tailored to fit your custom needs. We are the smart insurance choice. Contact Kniebel Insurance today for your free quote. The Winamac Corner Deli. From daily lunch specials to full-service event catering, the Winamac Corner Deli offers a variety of mouth-watering sandwiches and entrees. Stop by today or reach out to us on Facebook. The Winamac Corner Deli. Smoking good food.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
So welcome back. We're wrapping up our coverage here with RTC TV 4. Tim Gearhart, Shay Caston, Colin Ulrich helping out with the camera. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. This was a good time tonight, Shay. I had fun.
It was fun. I was nervous at first, but
a little nervous.
As the game went on, I felt better about it, and yeah, I had a lot of fun. So
it got a little smoother, didn't it?
It did, I think. I hope.
Yep, fantastic. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to this broadcast from RTC TV 4. We're going to put our outtake on, and we're wrapping it up tonight.